Hey guys, how you doing? So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Match.com. Now, if you're out there dating, seatbelt, really? Oh my God. Alex, you're driving with no hands. Well, I have this thing called the knee, and it seems to work pretty damn good. So, I've noticed that depending on what part of life or what stage in life you're in, should dictate what site you use to meet women in. Right? So let's say, for instance, you're just looking to bang chicks, right? Who isn't? Tinder, Plenty of Fish, all those sites seem to be good for hooking up. But I wanted to talk specifically about Match.com because I've noticed a common thread about Match.com. Match.com, you meet quality women, very nice quality women, no issues, careers, got their head on straight, things are good. But they should change the name of that website from Match.com to I need to have a baby in 2 years.com. Why do I say that? Because 75 to 80% of the women that I've met, or at least come across, meaning we match, all say the same thing. My ultimate plan is to have a kid within a couple of, years. And I'm like, every single woman I talk to says, well, are all these women 25 years old? No, they are 30, 35, 40, 45. Still looking to have kids. Like, mind-blowing. And look, how long does it take for you to even get to know a person? Because, after the honeymoon stage is over, where you're banging every day, you're bringing her flowers, everything's good, she likes you, you like her, and then after month 3 or 4, you forget to wash a spoon in the dishwasher or the sink, and all of a sudden you're the biggest asshole on the planet, and she's talking to her friends about how much of a shithead you are because you left a spoon in the sink. Never mind your tampon in the garbage can. Never mind your hair clogging up the sink. Never mind. Forget it. I'm just gonna get a bunch of women hating on me. But a lot of people kind of go through that phase, and then you get to know each other. All of a sudden, 1 year in or so, and you're like, I don't like this person. Or you're used to that person, or they say the same thing. You changed. Oh, you changed. Yeah, because you don't blow me all of a sudden in the middle of the living room for no reason anymore. Now, men are simple creatures, very simple creatures. You feed us, you bang us, and you generally give us peace, meaning you leave us alone, meaning you don't bug us. I'll hang up this picture. I want this frame to be, let's paint a whole freaking interior for no freaking reason. Let's just paint the hallway because I saw something on Home and Garden TV, and a lot of us that work a very hard job don't really want to be bugged with that shit at home. But anyway, I digress. So Match.com seems to be the best site to find quality women, meaning looks, career, everything. But then you have to deal with the potential of them wanting a kid pretty soon. Now, I've really made peace with the fact that I don't ever want to have kids. It is not my goal. I don't even think that's a goal. Goals are, that's not hard to do. Goals should be hard to do, like running a marathon, maybe becoming a millionaire, getting a degree. Kids are easy to do. You bang, there's a kid. Now, the hard part is raising the kids. That's the real hard part. I've seen more instances where once the kids are introduced into the picture, the relationship goes south. It just goes south really fast. And that's because you now make the children the focal point of your relationship, as you should, but you forget about what got you there, the love and all that bullshit for each other. And I blame, honestly, two things are to blame. The men sometimes just become the second or third child because they're just lazy and they expect the woman to do everything. I get that. But then the woman who all she wants to do is have a kid. I know a woman who had a 6-figure income, making good money, good-looking girl. Everything was fine. They have a child. Now she's like, I'm a housewife now. It's very difficult to raise a kid. Try going to work with a bunch of assholes every day, you know? Not that I do that now, but I have been in situations where your whole day is full of just the worst people on the planet. It is so difficult if that's your only job. So anyway, she stopped working. She is now just housewife and does not even want to work anymore. The child is grown. The child is a 10, 11 years old. Hasn't had a job since they had a kid. And I'm like, what? And I've had those conversations with women when you're talking to them online and they say, they're very straightforward about what they want. They say, well, my goal is to have a family and kids. And I'm like, wow, that to me just blows my mind. But they say something like, well, I'm like, what about your career and everything? She goes, well, I would hope that my husband at the time would support my needs and wanting a family. So I would hope that he would support the family. And I went, so your goal is to have 2 kids and have someone take care of you. How is that a goal? Like, how is that something you aspire to be? I don't aspire. Imagine a goal for a guy was meet a woman so she can take care of him, like a sugar mama. My goal is to meet a woman that supports my racing habits. I don't have to go to work. I bang her. I do everything good. I eat the thing, all that stuff. But I don't want to have to go to work ever again. And it is up to her to make me happy. She goes to work, busts her ass so I can spend the money on my race cars and race, and I'm happy. And if I'm happy, I make her happy. Women would go, are you fucking insane? But yet, when you flip the switch, I want a man to take care of me, and then I'll take care of our kids. And then she runs the show at the house while you're out there busting your ass, making everything happen. It's Bizarro world. It's Bizarro world. And I meet more of that on Match than anywhere else. On Bumble, you see people that tend to have more of a party vibe. On Tinder, it's mostly fake profiles and people that just want to fuck. Plenty of Fish is just full of white trash and just garbage people from wherever you're at. It's not ideal to pursue anything with anyone on those sites unless just hooking up. Match is not intended as a hookup site, but it definitely has become the I want to be married and taken care of site. And it blows my mind that once you start talking to people about a minute in, 2 minutes in, I ask those hard-hitting questions. So what is your goal in life? What do you want to aspire to be? I want to be a mom. Well, that's not that hard. Well, what's so hard about that? You get fucked, kid comes out. Congrats. You're a mother. Are you okay? I hope I don't sound bitter, but I'm blown away as to how certain women's thought process is. And if you were to flip that and have a guy say certain things, he'd be looked at as lazy, non-inspired, no goal having ass. Mighty gold motherfuckers. So it is interesting, the whole Match dynamic, how it's basically the I want to have a kid site. And if you're not willing to do what I want to do as a woman, then I'm going to move on and find a sucker ass hoe that's willing to do what I want to do so that I'm happy. Not that I make him happy, so that I'm, as a woman, happy. Blows my mind. Look out for that shit, guys. If you're not looking to have kids, I would stay away from Match. And women within the ages of having kids. I don't want to date a 50-year-old woman. I mean, no offense, not a lot of 50-year-old women look that good. And the ones that do aren't really available, or they're married, or they're somewhere far out of the way. But be leery of that. I don't want kids. Ladies, if you come across this channel, I don't want kids at all. I want to race, be in shape, have a house eventually, and just do that until I die. That's a goal. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.